Hey, what's up, everybody? We're gonna go ahead and do an episode of the Pokemon Online TCG. So let me go ahead and log in, and then we'll get started. I want to go over the decks that I use, or at least one that I'll be playing. Hopefully, we get a good match. So we'll go ahead and see when this starts. I'll break down the deck that I'm using. I'll tell you why I think it's good. I'm sorry about that. It was kind of weird. It said it wanted to crash while I was recording, but I don't remember what I was saying. I'll check after. But I'm going to go ahead and break the Pokemon Online game down. You can go ahead and add me up here in the corner if you see Night Skill. You can add me as a friend. You can play against me, if you want, whatnot. I just kind of play versus mode for now, but it's really good to use. You can kind of make your own little avatar. There's not a whole lot of customization right now for your actual person. That'd be the shirt, never mind. You get 4 dudes, 4 chicks, but you're in it for the card game, really. So here's your cards that you've collected, packs you can open, things you want for trade, items is still coming soon, what you want, cards to review, I imagine. I'm not sure, I haven't really messed around with that too much. Here in this option you have your decks. It gives you a couple, I think it gives you these 2 basic ones, and then like Cold Fire and Plasma Shadow are cards that you redeem when you actually get those, and then you can create your own. Like I have here, I've got Blastoise EX. That's what I've named it, and I've got Darkrai. I'm going to go ahead and we'll look at Blastoise. So over here, how many times you've played it, how many times you've won, the selection here, modified theme, unlimited, whatnot, your coin, your sleeves, playmat. So I'm 10 for 10 on this deck. I actually really like it. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to view it and see what that does for us. No, I don't like that. We'll just go to edit. I like it anyway. So here for monsters, right now, I'm thinking about changing it up, but for right now, what my monster list is, we've got 1 Articuno EX, we've got 1 Kyogre EX, we have 4 Squirtle, we have 4 Blastoise with Deluge. That's important. They have to have Deluge. And 1 Black Kyurem EX. So that'll give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sorry about that. So like I said, we have 4 Squirtle, 4 Blastoise, 1 Kyogre. So what happened is I just had a little jump in time. I had to do something real quick, so that's probably where the video picked back up. Anyway, 1 Articuno EX, 1 Kyogre, 4 Squirtle, 4 Blastoise with Deluge, and we have 1 Black Kyurem EX. And that's what we run for our baseline of monsters here. And down here you can add and subtract cards. That's if you've never played it before. That's kind of what that does. You can filter out what you want, select what you need. Anyway, and we have 29 trainers. Kind of sounds, I don't know, it's about average, I guess. It's kind of weird starting up the game, first time playing Pokemon. 29 trainers in a 30 card deck seem kind of weird. But we run 2 Colress machines, which reversely we also run 2 Plasma Energy. We'll come back to the screen. We run 4 Energy Search, we have 4 Ether, we have 4 Pokedex, we have 4 Pokemon Catcher. I have 1 random receiver. It was kind of a last minute call. I had an extra card slot to throw around, put a random receiver in. 4 Rare Candy, that's how you're going to get through Blastoise. We have 2 Sharon, 2 Chorus, 2 Engineer's Adjustments. Now, I may update this deck here in a little bit sometime, and if I do, I can always come back and tell you guys what I've done to it. But the only adjustment that I can see that I would probably make is I do want to take out Kyogre. I do want to add in another Articuno EX, maybe 2. If I just add 1 more, I definitely want another Black Kyurem. And thinking about putting in the Ace Trainer spec for this. I can't remember what it's called, like an Ice Wall or something like that. It only works for him, gives him 300 health. That's what I would run. But anyway, this is the setup for now on the screen. You can pause it if you need. You can build this deck if you want, doesn't matter. And then for energy, I run, let's see, 4, 6, so I've got 14 water, 4 lightning for Black Kyurem, and 2 plasma energy, which is like a mana ramp. Not mana ramp, excuse me. Energy ramp, if you will. Mana ramp, I play Magic the Gathering, mana ramp. So if I say that, I apologize. I mean energy. That's for Articuno primarily. You can use it for your what's this guy called again? Engineer Adjustment. That's right. So it makes you go to a 60 card deck. Otherwise, you can't play it. And then you can print it if you like it a lot, which I actually do want to make this deck. And then you can save it. Pick a color box, pick a coin. It only gives you 1 so far. 3 different color sleeves. I just go with the basic back. I like it. I don't have any other playmats, I don't think. No, we won't even click it. Name it right here and save it. I'll let you save. Let's just try it out. So we've got 10 wins out of 10 played. So we're going to go ahead and play this game. I'll go versus. Now here you can practice against computer, beginner, intermediate, hard, and expert. You can do against friends, which your friends are found here. And then you can do player versus player, which there's novice. Games are fun, don't worry about losing, but don't expect big rewards. I'm pretty sure the rewards are the coins. They don't do anything right now, but I'm sure at some point they will. But I play expert, which is where you win the coins. So, play now. We'll go ahead and get started. So we start out with Black Hero. It's the only card I can play. We'll play it down. So we're playing against a Dragon Master. So hopefully he's got a pretty good deck. I've actually donked a couple people with, not Black Hero, I think it was Articuno EX, because it's a 3 cost with, 1 water, and then 2 colorless for 60 and does 10 to the bench. So you can donk people with it. I've only done it once out of those 10 games I played. It's kind of a cool feeling because it's not really a deck I made to donk, but it can attack on the first turn if you can get the ramp, which is why we have Ether, as you can see, and why we do Pokedex, which I didn't draw any. Random Receiver's not too bad because I can use that first turn. I'm going to get a supporter. Whatever it is will be pretty good. If it's draw 3 or if it's Engineer Adjustments to draw 4, I've got plenty of energy. We're going to go ahead and we'll pick Tails. Didn't click it this time. So he's going to start out with a Squirtle. I do like this effect Squirtle. I kind of want to get this one in lieu of my own, but it's a 2 cost for an attack instead of just 1. Same health though. That Shell Shields is pretty nice. Prevent all damage. Draw 2 cards. He's complete Bill. Draws 2. He plays another Squirtle to the bench. Sometimes players take a little longer to think out their moves, which that's fine. You've got a time clock here. You get an hour per game. I get 50 minutes. I get 25. He gets 25. But let's see. Pardon me for a second. My cat wants that. Go on. There we go. He's going to equip a water energy here to his Squirtle. Probably on his turn, yeah. We're going to go ahead and we're going to Random Receiver first. Oh, it made me pick it up. I see, I've never used that. Awesome. So what we'll do is we'll Pokedex first. We'll go ahead and move this here so that way I can Ether to it. And Sharon's going to let me draw 3. I don't need this. I don't really need any of this, actually. I'll go ahead and grab another Ether. And the Pokemon Catcher. So I'm going to Ether this, and then I'm going to draw these 3. The next turn I'll draw Chorus, if I can remember that far. Alright, we'll hit OK. We're going to go ahead and Ether, and then I'll give us a Water Energy to put on our Black Hero. We'll go ahead and attach our Lightning Energy, and we'll share them for the 3 that we already chose. And unfortunately didn't have any more Water Energy, otherwise I could attack this turn with Ether. But we're going to go ahead and we'll have to end our turn, let him go. I could have always Pokemon Catcher defensively, and when I say that, I mean Squirtle needs 2 energy to attack, and he's got 1 on it. And if I had Pokemon Catchered up this one, it's a 1 water and a 1 of anything color, so he couldn't say put a double color's energy down and start attacking with it. He would have had to put 2 on it like he just did here, so I'm going to probably take, what was it, flip a coin, what was he, what was his attack? Flip a coin if heads is 20 more, so it can do 10 or 30, which is pretty good. We're going to go ahead and throw down a Water Energy, which will be able to knock out this Squirtle. We could always Ether, yeah, why not? Nope, it's a Blastoise, alright, and it goes back to the top, so I know I'm getting Blastoise next time. So we'll go ahead and we'll just slash this, we'll knock it out. He's going to have to promote his other Squirtle, which next turn, if he doesn't play another bench, I'll win. Go ahead and grab a card, Energy Search, nice. He draws, he attaches Wartortle, which is 80, withdraw from the coin, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon's attack during the next turn, if heads. So he's going to probably go ahead and try and throw heads on it and save himself, because it doesn't look like he's going to throw it on a bench. He's thinking, nope, that's over. Because I can go ahead and just play 1 on. I'll Black Ballista for 200, discard 3, and knocks it out. And that's game. So I'm playing expert mode. I don't think you get the rewards like you do if you're playing a normal match. And for some reason, it didn't give me it here. Usually you can click here and it'll tell you how many coins you won. You get your stats, your time taken for each person, damage stats, card stats, coin flips, game log, which is in order everything that happened. I've never even looked at this until now, honestly. But, and I can never read this. I think it says play mat and game button edit deck. Oh, I've never clicked that before. Huh. It takes you straight. So that button will take you straight to your deck if you want to edit it. If you had a bad game, you think maybe, okay, you know, I can change this up a little bit. I've never clicked that. But, hey. So, this list is we're 10 and 10. That's odd. We'll go ahead and we'll play one more. Maybe I'll put this on a separate video, but we'll see. So, player versus player, expert, unlimited type. I don't know what modified and theme do. Oh, maybe. What's modified? Only modified decks are eligible. What's unlimited then? Any deck. It's modified. I don't understand. And then theme are obviously the ones that it gives you. And then we'll do unlimited. Blastoise, we'll play another one. I quite like this deck. I wouldn't mind making this deck. The other deck I saw, if you go back earlier in the video, I have a Darkrai deck in here, which is actually the same as I play. I call it Night Scales Darkrai. I don't know if anybody has ever played it before. I'm sure it's been thought of. I really enjoy it. I'm really glad I made it. I think it wins quite often. I have been donked before, so that's one thing to keep out with that deck. We'll go over that, you know, another video, but we'll play this one here. So we're playing up against Frost Whisper. See, I've got Squirtle. It's waiting on him to select his Pokemon that he wants to put down for his active. He's either taking a little while, must be away from keyboard or something, or... Oh, there he goes. We'll go ahead and play a Squirtle. Now he has a chance to send any bench he wants. He's going to play 2. I don't have any, so he's going to start dealing cards. Most players run this white-black sleeve, which is really cool looking. I just like the original. I don't know. That's just me. It's not like they're going to get scratched. So, he flipped the coin. I guess he wanted tails. He's running a Drillbur. What is this? Groudon EX. And he is running a Venipede. Alright, so, I've got Squirtle. Let's go, Squirtle. Let's go ahead and Sharon first. We've got Sharon way over here in the corner, a Pokemon catcher. We've got a Plasma Energy, 4 waters, Rare Candy, and Colress Machine. We'll go ahead and attach a water. Groudon is weak to water. We're going to go ahead and... I think this is 2. But Groudon's kind of a threat, I'd imagine. Giant Claw, 80. If the Pokemon has 2 more damage, it does 40 more. That's not too good. It does 10 damage to each of your opponent's bench. You know what? We'll go ahead and just attack this. It's got 2 retreat costs. That has 4. We'll just go ahead and hit it. We'll do 20 for weakness. That way, if he wants to retreat this, he's either going to need a double colorless energy or actually equip 2. And if he does retreat it back to Groudon, Groudon won't have any energy on it, and I can just Pokemon catch it back to this or something. I mean, yeah, he's going to equip this. He wants to hit me with it. He's afraid of my hand size, so he's going to end. That might actually help me. Yep, Articuno EX, Engineer Adjustment, 2 Ether, Rare Candy, Pokemon Catcher. He lays down the throw. He puts a giant cape on his Groudon, puts up to 200 health, lays down a Rock and Roll. And I draw a Colress Machine. Doesn't really help me, but that's alright. Well, Articuno EX. Now we can play that Colress Machine. Here's one. Let's go ahead and just take a look. What's through here? There's the second one. Why not? Put that on there. Ether. It is a random receiver that will not help me. No point to Ether again. We'll go ahead and we'll hit this for 20. Puts him at 40 out of 70. I'll take 2 more attacks to knock it. Articuno here on the bench with a Plasma Energy. Plasma Energy for Articuno, it's Pokemon, it's a Plasma Pokemon. The Plasma Energy is for Frost Prison. If it has got one attached to it, it's now paralyzed. That's actually pretty wicked, I think. 80 with paralyzed, guaranteed. That's not bad. You see, he played Boulder to the bench. He evolved it. He evolved his Rock and Roll to Boulder. I don't know why it doesn't do that in reverse. Playing a Heavy Ball. He's going to grab a Giratina. So he's going with a poison kind of themed deck, I think. Because Giratina's Hex works off special conditions. I see a Venipede. Sharon for 3. Actually, this might... Does this burn? No, I don't think so. I think he attached energy to his Groudon. Yeah, looks like he did. So you can Tromp for 20, which does 10 to each of your opponent's benched. Giant Claw for 80, and if it's already got 2 or more damage counters on it, it does 120. So its second attack actually based off the first attack. I don't know if I like that, but I'm not playing it. It's his way. It's alright. He can do whatever he wants. Whatever. So he played his energy search. He grabbed his energy. Sorry, I think I just bumped my mic. I hope nobody's ears just exploded. Thinking about his turn, I guess. So I know I'm grabbing, I think it was a Blastoise, right? It's not going to help me. I can always ether and see what my next card is. He's going to wait for me to knock out his Drillbur, and then he's going to knock out my Squirtle. Well, he won't be able to with Groudon until he uses a Giant Claw, and I can always just Pokemon Catcher to something else. That's weak to water. Or to grass, excuse me, I meant grass. I guess I can just mouse it over. So that's got 70, that's got 100, it has 90, this is $130, and that's 200. Just kind of planning out what I want to do next. It's taking a while on this turn. He's either thinking really hard or some sort of lag between me and him or something. I don't know if you can hear the people screaming outside. I apologize. It's a beautiful day outside here in Ohio. It's actually pretty warm. I can finally open my windows. It's supposed to be up in the 70s today, which is a change of pace from the cold winter we've had, but yeah, this is happening. I've never actually met a person that has tried to stall out the clock down to 0 to see if someone leaves or not, but I've always thought maybe that's what they're doing. Not me left. I'll be. So I did 40 damage, he did 20. He must have had to go or something. Let's see, rewards. So for winning that game, I got 1 coin. For winning your first match of the day in a ranked match like that, you usually win 10 plus your 1. I must have got it last game that wouldn't let me have it. I didn't show it, so. I might end this video here. Actually, we're going to go ahead and end this video here, and then next time I'll start up another game. We'll put it on another video. That way it doesn't go too long, and everybody can enjoy a good game. So, thank you, everybody. And this is Night Scale, or Dylan, however you want to put it, and Louie signing off. Thank you.